It's the final podcast of 2015, and to wrap up what has been a diverse and disappointing year of telly.
You were going for a third thing.
I was going to go for a third thing, but I couldn't think of a third thing because it has been diverse and disappointing. Yeah.
Destructive.
No.
Domineering.
Decorative. Interesting that you went for that choice, Matt.
I love the way that Matt's first thought was domineering.
Wow.
That's a very inside look there.
Wait till you see what's on this list.
Is Sex Box number 1 again?
No, Gary, it's not.
So-
Because it wasn't on this year.
Ah, of course.
No, it
well,
wasn't.
unless you bought the DVD. You know.
Yeah.
Same.
The Sex Box box set.
Yeah.
I would love to buy that DVD. Just because, can you imagine how big the box would be that the DVD was coming?
It's not the size of the box, it's what's inside it.
No, but that, fans of the aforementioned box of sex, that will be back next year, so that's one thing that may make the 2016 list.
Can only hope.
Luke, Gary, and Matt
Talking Telly
on the Custard TV podcast.
So Matt has taken upon himself to compile our top
I am the
15
Gallup
shows of the year.
here.
Yeah. So how did you compile the
Well,
chart?
everybody, well, these two and myself wrote down a top 10 list, and then from that, I combined the scores of each one, and it's all maths.
It's
I don't
basically,
like
this
maths,
is Matt's charts every year to show he can count.
Yes,
I've gone all
and add
Carol
up.
Vorderman on your ass.
Yeah.
At number 15 on our top of the year list.
Is a programme that all three of us enjoyed, but only cropped up on one list.
Ooh.
It is Cyberbully.
Ah, yeah.
And I will let Gary lead this one, as he was the only one who's...
Well, yeah, this was a one-off Channel 4 drama, and it starred Maisie Williams, who from Game of Thrones and the recent Doctor Who series. And basically, she played a young girl, probably about the age she is, around about 15 to 18, and she was a victim of cyberbullying by a hacker. She was having an argument or conversation with a friend on WhatsApp and text, and it bled over into Facebook and all these other video sharing sites. And it was a brilliant piece of
This
drama.
one sentence is the most contemporary you've ever
I
sounded.
know! Check me out, blood.
Are we alone now, Casey? I know, it's awful. I sound like a constipated Stephen Hawking.
What the fuck?
And yes, I can totally hear you too. Now, sit down, Casey.
What did you do with that photo?
Nothing yet. Why did you take them, Casey?
Nathan practically begged me to. And it was just that one.
Now, Casey. Pants on fire. I counted 5 at least.
Nathan? If this is you, I'll tell everyone what you told me your mum did on holiday in Western Supermare. I could have put that in the tweet, but I didn't.
Please, Casey. Do you really think Nathan Legg could do this?
What are you doing?
Flexing my muscles.
I hope the BAFTAs recognise her for this, but I doubt they will, because she was excellent in this.
I think it was captivating because it was just one person on screen for the whole time, and also because as three men in our tees, it shouldn't really appeal to us, this young girl going through trauma that she's caused online, but it was so captivating. It was actually billed as a factual drama, wasn't it? It was
Shall I just
Channel 4 drama
dropped
department.
it? I was invited to another screening. Didn't go.
That's not got the same ring to
Matt
it, has
almost
it,
went
really?
to another screening. And it was by the Channel 4 factual team. Because this was, as Luke said, under factual rather than under drama, but it was one of the most compelling dramas of the year, in my opinion.
At number 14.
Number 14 is one that only made my list because I think I was the only one of the three of us to watch it, so that's the first clue.
Yeah.
That is...
Is it Jane the Virgin?
No, it's not, Luke, because this is only UK shows.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It would have been if it was the US.
This is England 90, which I've been a fan of all the This is England series from the film, in fact. And so it was a nice way to cap it off. As anyone who knows the Shane Meadows, This Is England knows that the nicety is a bit thin on the ground.
Ding ding, diggy diggy ding, a flonk a flonk, a dink a flong ding dong.
So what am I going to do about Kelly? She's just struggling a bit at the minute. Struggling with what?
Don't worry, guys. The good times will come again.
I'm on absolutely nobody. Kelly!
Can't let her go back there, have. We got a year of happiness.
The biggest sort of thing to take away from this, and the best thing about This Is England, can be summed up in, there was that, and I've talked about it before, the 17-minute dinner scene where basically all these revelations came out. Everyone sort of changed after that, and it was just a testament to the cast and Shane Meadows, who they've been on this journey for the last 10 years, and it shows how close they are just by watching the show. And it is something that I think we're all going to miss, those who watch it.
Okay.
And the unlikely and dangerous spot of number 13
is one that only made Luke's list.
Ooh.
Oh, is it Jane the Virgin?
Again, Luke.
I'm thinking there might be a number 11 on Gary Goes West top 10.
It's the C word.
This was just really moving, really, really human. It was probably the last proper human drama we had on the BBC this year, because even a show we're going to talk about later, I struggled with, even though we all enjoyed it. I didn't find it overly human, whereas this was very genuine, very sweet. It was based on real life. It stayed with me for a long time. At number 12 on Matt's...
Another one top of Luke's picks.
Oh,
The Secret Life of 4, 5 and 6-year-olds.
It's really quite sweet. It's really quite, again, it's quite genuine. The cameras aren't too evasive. It's fixed rig. It's just really well done, and it's one of those shows that I know they're making more of, and it will always work because there will always be, a fresh batch of 4, 5 and 6-year-olds, and also they're not, aware of being on telly, so they're not aware of public perception, and they're not embarrassed. So it's really, really fascinating documentary making, and something that Channel 4 has done brilliantly this year.
I just think, I don't know, those kind of shows don't always appeal to me. I like Matt, I kind of think, I could dip in and out if I want to, but I don't know if I'd want to.
I watched the first one with the 4-year-olds and bits and bobs.
Yeah. The best bit of the 4-year-olds, which is the original pilot, was a young girl in like a playhouse, and the camera zooms in on her and she picks up the telephone and she says, "Stop calling me Richard, I've told you before, you're not the dad."
Yeah, I saw that.
And I just thought her mum at home, when she sees that, is going to die.
"Stop ringing me, Richard, you're not the dad, okay? I don't love you anymore, I hate you now. Bye, see you later."
Number 11, as we sit just outside the top 10.
We turn to Gary on this one. Critical.
Oh, God.
Critical. Well, yeah, I knew that we'd get some backlash from YouTube, but Lenny James is a great actor, and I really enjoyed it. And this is the hospital drama that I've been waiting for, where they actually did make it more realistic. It did feel.
But it wasn't. It was like hospitals on a spaceship.
Well, no. But some of the more some of the more hospitals, that some of the sort of like the A&E departments or the critical care units do look like that, and they are run like.
I honestly think that the script and the set didn't fit together. That was my issue.
No, it was trying. Yeah.
Yeah, possible. Yeah.
And also, we learned a lot about you this year. We did the diary and things. Yeah. Are you telling me that you went back for 10 weeks?
Yeah.
And watched this program?
I did.
I find that astounding.
But I did like it, and a lot of it was Lenny James, but the supporting cast was very good. The girl that was in the
Kimberly Nixon. It happens every week.
Yeah, she was very good. As the kind of new nurse that kind of got picked on a bit and then chatted up and things like that. So I mean, it was just a good dynamic. It felt more like an ensemble cast to me, but Lenny James was just brilliant in it. He was. Jed Mercurio wrote it, and I know you're somewhat a fan of his, but neither of you two stuck with this, did you?
No, it was the reason that Matt gave it. Nothing about it seemed to gel for me. I didn't connect to it at all.
It's not going to get a second series, so
it was the first of the shows on the list to be axed.
Yeah, but I think for a Sky One show, I think this is the best thing they've done drama-wise, personally.
Okay, so number 15, Cyberbully. Matt, number 14.
This is England 90.
Number 13 was The Secret
No,
Life
it wasn't.
of 4-5. No, it wasn't.
Let Matt read
Done
this.
another edit. Number 13.
The C word.
Number 12 was The Secret Life of 4, 5, 6-year-olds, and the first show to be willfully axed by the channel at number 11, Gary's Pick Critical. So we now enter the top 10. This is our top 10 shows of the past 12 months.
Top 10 Countdown.
And at number 10.
Number 10.
Is one from my list, no offence.
We are appealing for the public to be vigilant. Someone out there knows this person. They might not realise it, and their phone call could be the key to successfully finding Teresa Adamson. Sorry, Jim. Boring you, am I?
Breaking news, Viv.
This is breaking news, you div.
Sorry?
Did either of you stick with this all the way through?
No.
I didn't, but what I would say to you is that I plan on doing it again before the new series, because I wanted... Everything had the right ingredients. I love Paul Abbott's writing. I've liked Joe Scanlon in lots of different things, and I just genuinely love any police procedurals. I own the DVD, because that's always an incentive. If you own it, you have to watch it to...
Yeah, I just love the style of this, the tone of this. This was very much, I think they gave Paul Abbott free rein, which occasionally meant that it wasn't as disciplined as it could have been. I think it had a good sense of place. The cop drama aspect was there at the heart of it, but you also had the humour. The sort of central storyline about the Down syndrome girls was very sort of controversial, but I think they made it work. And the ending was just really memorable, if a little far-fetched. But I think, and as you say, Joe Scanlon was fantastic. Elaine Cassidy, who's not really done a lot over here so far, was really good. Alexandra Roach was okay. I wasn't a massive fan of her Manchester accent. I thought it sort of flipped in and out. And Paul Ritter as well was good.
So yeah, I should have watched it. I own it. I will watch it before there's a new series next year.
Number 9.
Journey back to Gary for River.
God no.
Well, yeah, again, I kind of knew you two would turn your noses up at this one, but to me this was great. I have to say, I don't know how to say this without spoiling it, so I can't, but there's another show that is like this, and you'll get it when you get there, and then you'll come back to me, and maybe we'll all meet up and agree on this.
What the hell is going on?
But what the hell? Have I just had an aneurysm? What's going on?
I can't say because it is a complete...
Are you talking about the Bridge 3?
I'm not talking about anything. It's a complete spoiler, so I can't tell you even what show it is.
What the hell is going on?
River to me was brilliant because I really connected with both the lead characters. Nicola Walker was fantastic, even though she was playing a dead person, and Stellan Skarsgård. I'm aware of his work from before, and I think he was brilliant. I do think there were quirks. I do agree there were faults in the show. I'm not going to stand out and say this was the best show of the year, which is why it didn't make sort of the top top 2 of my list. But I do think there's a standalone drama. This was great. You two just didn't get it, and I don't. It's interesting
because I disliked it for all the reasons you liked it. I didn't connect with any of them, and I could see Nicola Walker was good, even though I think it would have been better if Nicola Walker was alive, because Stellan Skarsgård's character was so dull and boring that she would have brought him out of himself a bit. Although I know that
was slightly the point that he was, that he was that way in the first episode. But I think it did change. I think maybe what hurt it was the fact that it was on at the same time as another series with Nicola Walker in it, Unforgotten, that we'll probably talk about later. And I do wonder whether that made people think, oh, I like this Nicola Walker, but will I enjoy this Nicola Walker?
Do I like dead Nicola Walker or alive Nicola Walker?
Do I like Nicola Walker dead or looking at dead people? What
do I like the Nicola Walker dead?
Yes. Yeah, so I don't...
We will end there. That's the best quote we'll ever do.
Number 8.
We journey to me for
hello,
Educating Cardiff.
I think an education should give every child a chance.
Stop. Heal.
I don't think it's fair that actually your postcode can determine your life chances.
Yes, you're lovely!
I will be your teacher all the way through to GCSE. Oh, kill me now.
Maths.
Yay! Not.
Dear, how old are you?
How old do you think?
56.
56.
What was it?
99 plus 10.
That's 190, yeah?